So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Susie's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Susie's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.
Well, hello, Las Vegas. I'm back again. And you know what? I've got a great friend here. His name is Andy Perla, and he's with SCORE. I recently ran into him at the Vegas Chamber event in their new digs down at 70 Bonneville. And Andy and I had a great talk, and I'd like him to tell you about what he does. I was just so impressed with that. I thought you should know. Please listen and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hi, Andy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. 'Tis the season, as they say.
No, it's warm.
Well, it's much better than Pennsylvania, Chicago.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you came in. You're going out, and you're going to be driving down the road in your convertible, right?
That's right. And I might even put the top down.
Who knew?
And as I said before, when people complain about the heat, you don't have to shovel it.
That's right. That works. So tell our audience, a lot of people don't know what SCORE does. And how did you get involved in it?
Well, I had a consulting business for several years, and I traveled to my clients all the time.
Okay.
And I stopped taking clients. I had enough of that, enough travel. And my wife said, find something to do. So there's a thing called Volunteer Match, where you can find organizations where, if you want to volunteer. Mm-hmm. And I signed up with SCORE, knew a little bit about it. I found out a lot once I started. And basically,
you sound like a New Yorker.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the kid out of New York, but you can't take New York out of the kid.
There you go. Amen.
So I found SCORE. And basically what SCORE does, in 25 words or less, we help small business. And everything that we do one-on-one mentoring. We'll help someone who gets started, help them write a business plan, get funding, develop a marketing plan. And we'll work with them as long as they want to work with us. And everything we do one-on-one is free.
Did you say free?
Absolutely. No charge.
Wow.
One-on-one, and it's all confidential.
Yeah.
You know, we keep everything confidential.
That's what businesses like to hear. Free.
And the other thing that we do is education. Mm-hmm. We do that through online workshops. We used to do them live, but of course with COVID, now that we've got Zoom, we do pretty much everything online. Some of the national workshops are starting to have to charge $10, which is a nominal fee, mm-hmm. Because of some budget considerations. But basically, most of our work is one-on-one, and it's free.
So do you walk people through from the beginning when they start in business all the way to when they, bloom? And
well, pretty much. Most of my clients have never been in business before. About 80% have never been in business before, so they don't know what they don't know. Mm-hmm. They'll come in with a great idea. And the first question I'll ask is, well, how are you going to make money? And that's
when they stop and say, now what do I do?
Pretty much exactly. But basically, in order to get a business started, obviously you need funding. And the SBA, who we work with hand in hand, doesn't give away money, but it does guarantee loans.
Oh, it does?
You still have to go to your bank mm-hmm. and say, I want to apply for an SBA loan. And the first thing the banker is going to ask you is, let me see your business plan. And that's business plan is another one. When I first joined SCORE more than 15 years ago, if I use that phrase, I sometimes never saw a client again. They really get scared. 30, 40, 50 pages. I can never do that. Mm-hmm. Well, now we have a tool called the Small Business Planning Canvas, and you can put everything you need to get started all on one page.
Really?
And I'll start with the clients, working with that canvas to figure out, who are your customers, who are your competitors, how are your customers going to find you, how are you going to make money, basically, what are you going to charge, and what's the service you offer. And we'll walk them through that. And then at the end, when they're really ready to go and apply for funding, they need to tack on a 3-year financial plan, which we can help with that. And
that's wonderful.
Get money and get started and get their business off the ground. If they're already in business, most of our volunteers have been in business ourselves. SCORE used to be Service Corps of Retired Executives, although now we have members.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were. So now it's what?
Well, we have members who are not retired, mentors who are not retired.
Okay.
So basically we use SCORE. But we all have experience in various aspects of a business, and we try to match our mentors with the business idea or the business that someone is in. And if we can't do it locally, We're one of 250 chapters nationwide with over 8,000.
Did you say 250 chapters?
250 chapters nationwide with 8,000 volunteers, and they're all available online with Zoom. So again, we can still match someone up with a mentor who's been in that kind of business, and that really helps.
So the 250 chapters, what is that? Is that like in the larger cities?
In the larger cities. Nevada has 2, one here in Las Vegas, and one a little bit smaller up in Reno. Southern California has 8 chapters.
They have 8?
Because of the volume.
Well, yeah, because of the volume of
population.
business there.
So, that's pretty much what we do, and hopefully clients can find us by looking at something like this blog.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Andy, tell me a little bit about your background. You said you were from New York. I mean, I can tell it with his,
I grew up in New York. I got a degree in chemical engineering years ago. And I never really worked as an engineer, but I worked in various locations around the country. I worked in businesses that use my knowledge. Really, engineers learn how to think. And 3 of the industries that I worked in, I think I like to say the world is a better place.
Okay, let's hear it.
My first job was trying to think put them in the right order. I worked for Maxwell House Coffee.
Oh, okay.
In R&D, I ran a pilot plant, and our project was to develop. Our projects were mostly to develop instant coffee that tastes like regular coffee.
Okay.
Well, we could do that, but the bad news is people who like instant coffee don't really like regular coffee. So anyway, and
really,
they really don't. And when I left them, I went to work for M&M Mars Candy.
Oh, well, there you go. I mean, you've had a nice life so far.
I moved out of the Northeast to Waco, Texas.
Waco.
Waco. We built a plant to make Snickers and Starburst fruit chews, and I was the quality assurance manager there. I didn't make the M&Ms yet, but then Mars moved me around back up to New Jersey, where I was in quality assurance in the M&M factory, where melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
What was your favorite color?
All of them. All of them.
Yeah, I love M&Ms. I really do.
And you never.
You can't eat just one.
No, you never outgrow your need for chocolate.
No.
And then I went to work for another company called Helene Curtis.
Helene Curtis.
Personal care products.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Shampoos, conditioners, deodorants. And like I said, the world is a better place. Imagine one without coffee, candy, or deodorant.
You've got quite a resume there, my friend.
And then I decided, I had enough in industry, and I joined a large consulting outfit, and I could live.
When was that? What year?
That was I'm trying to think back. I formed my own business in '94, so let me go back to like early '90s, maybe around 1990. And because of my background in chemical engineering, most of the clients that I worked with were oil and gas and chemicals and pharmaceuticals. And, and then in '94, I went off. I had my own company. Actually, it was a 2-man operation, me and a partner. And we did the same thing. We worked with oil and gas and chemicals and pharmaceuticals.
You were two-man?
Yep.
Where were you at then? Was that in Chicago?
No, I started in Chicago, but we moved out here then.
Oh, you were in Nevada?
I've been in Vegas since 1994.
Oh, okay.
But I could, good airport, be anywhere.
Sure, you could go anywhere. That's what I love about Vegas. We can be anywhere.
So, I did basically improving, we called it work process reengineering back then in the 90s.
Okay.
Just improving the way things happen. I focused on maintenance planning and scheduling and things like that, and operations. Little bit of strategic planning, and then that's what I did. And then until I stopped taking clients, and that's when I joined SCORE.
Well, when did you stop taking clients? When did your wife kick you out of the house? to go to work doing something else, not permanently.
About 2010.
Okay.
I've been with SCORE, as I said, a little more than 15 years.
That's great. Time goes by fast, doesn't it?
That's right.
Well, how many, if you were to guess, how many people have you helped, Andy, in this?
It would be a guess. Score, our office here sees about 3,000 clients a year.
3,000?
A year. So my share of that, part of that time I was chapter chair, so I didn't see as many clients. But now I'm seeing average of 2 a week. I'm available for more, but again, we try to match people up with what they need. So,
Well, Andy, if people want to reach you, how do they do that? You tell me, or reach SCORE.
The best way, although we have a phone number.
Okay,
up
we
here,
have it up there
but,
too.
a better way is to go online and go to score.org/Las Vegas.
Okay.
And when you open up that page, there'll be a button to find a mentor. And then you put in your information, and then you'll be contacted by someone who will be assigned to you. One of the mentors will be assigned to you. They'll contact you and then get the process started.
Okay.
Another way is to just go to the national office, score.org, find a mentor, put in your zip code, and they'll send you back to Vegas that way.
Okay. Well, in Vegas, how many mentors work with you? I mean, you guys are what?
We have about 60 in the chapter.
60.
60, about 30 are doing a lot of mentoring. Then there's a lot of other things there. Subject matter experts who might do workshops and so on. But 30 very active ones out of the 60.
Well, run me through an average client, like what you do from the beginning to the end. I'm sure our audience wants to know, because a lot of people, when I talk to them, they didn't really know that much about SCORE. If you're with the chamber, or like anybody that's in public, begins to find out about SCORE, but like a little business that, let's say, doesn't know, how do we do that, and how do they feel comfortable enough to be able to do this with you?
Well, it all starts with their idea. And of course, the first question is really how are you going to support it? How are you going to make money? Even someone who wants to start a nonprofit, some way has to generate revenue to support the activities.
That's true. Yeah.
So, depending on the first question that many clients ask is, well, I've got my business license, now what do I do? And I take them back to write a business plan.
Yeah.
And then
that's a scary thing.
Another question is, how can I get money to start my business? Let's go back to the business plan.
Right. It all starts with the business plan.
It all starts with the business plan.
Right.
And then, again, once they open the doors, get funding and open the doors, again, we'll work with them. Next thing, planning. Well, even before that, let's start with the end in mind. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
That's great.
And, how are you going to get there? What are the things that you're going to do this year? What are the things you're going to do this week? And work that out on a calendar to all the activities that you're going to get. How do clients find you? Put together a marketing plan. What physically do you need to be in business? Put together an operating plan.
That's right.
And then the marketing plan drives clients to come to you. The operating plan satisfies them, and the whole thing flows to the bottom line financial plan. And the bank is always interested in the financial plan. Are they going to get their money back?
Right. They want to be assured. Absolutely.
And to write a more complete business plan, you got to do your homework. You need to understand that it really is a market out there. There really is.
That's
and
true.
There's room for you. There are a lot of competitors out there. Why is someone going to come to you?
What makes you different?
What makes you different?
Yeah.
In a single phrase, what makes you different? Think absolutely, positively has to be there by 10 o'clock the next day. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
We do chicken right. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
I'm loving it. You know who I'm talking about.
Right.
Because they drill it in and use that as their brand, and that becomes the way they advertise it. And it sets an expectation of your clients, your customers, that you're going to provide the service, the quality, and the right price. And that's...
So basically everybody starts out the same way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. 80% of my clients have never been in business.
So do you have a lot of good stories to tell about it? What's your favorite? Not telling the person's name, but what is your favorite story of a person that you've helped from the beginning to the end? I'm curious about that. I'm sure our audience is too. See, I like to put them on the spot, folks.
That puts me on the spot. I'll tell you a sad story rather than a favorite story.
All right.
I had a client who shall be nameless, and I won't even talk about what his business was, but it was successful.
Okay.
He started it up, and he was having good business. And then he decided to branch out. Why did he decide to branch out? Because there was another location available near where he was. And unfortunately, he divided his time and lost both. And when it happened, I asked him, I said, your name, whatever it is, why didn't you ask me first?
Right.
He said, because I knew you would say no. That's why. That's a sad story, because
Yeah, it is.
It could have been prevented. If only he'd run it by me. And what does a mentor do? A mentor doesn't tell people what to do.
No. They listen.
We listen. We ask dumb questions sometimes, but we ask a lot of questions.
Right. And they're important questions.
And I'll never tell a client his idea is bad. I'll never tell a mother her baby is ugly. But if I ask the right questions without putting them on the spot, really,
Exactly.
have you done your homework? Do you know that there is a market out there? Who are your competitors, and why are they going to come to you? And they have to answer all these questions. I can't answer them for them.
No.
That's
Because you're not, once you do this, you're not there to hold their hand.
well,
all
I
the
will.
way through.
I will be there to hold their hand.
Yeah.
But only in the sense that, hopefully they'll come back to me and say, "I want to do this. What do you think?"
Yeah.
And then I'll tell them what I think. And this guy that I talked about, I would have told him, don't focus on your business. Make it more successful. Don't try to do something else that you don't even have experience in yet, just because the location is there.
That's right. That's a very, very smart lesson, isn't it?
Yep.
Sometimes we need lessons, and you don't want to see people fail. You want to see them,
No.
thrive. And you're right. There's a lot of businesses in Las Vegas, so we want to see them all make it and not go down the drain. So what else do you do?
I travel.
Okay.
We have 2 cruises lined up next year,
Okay.
and
So where are you going on your cruise?
one in the summer we're flying to England, taking a boat that starts in Dover on the coast, goes all the way around England, then up to Norway and back.
Now, see, that's good.
And then ends back in Rotterdam, I think. And then the other one at the end of the year, although we're rethinking that because we know someone who's taking it right now, goes from Valparaiso, Chile, around the Horn to Buenos Aires. But,
I've not been on that yet.
well, we're not sure because she's been reporting, our friend who's been there now has been reporting some really bad ocean currents there.
Yeah.
So maybe we won't do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, I was curious about that because my husband, Steve, and I travel a lot, and we're on a lot of cruises, but I kept looking at the one on Chile, and I thought, I don't know if I want to do that or not because they have a lot
And
of...
it's their summertime there now, too, so I
Yeah.
can imagine what it would be like.
Yep.
When I worked for Maxwell House Coffee, I used to travel to Brazil quite a bit, and
Yeah.
that was interesting. We brought coffee back. We ran out of our instant coffee capacity in the United States, so we started importing coffee from made in bulk in Brazil. And I work in the quality assurance department, and we were getting some strange
Right.
things included in the coffee.
Okay. I'm afraid to ask
Well,
this.
you
What
should-
was the strange things that you got included?
A frog,
Oh, no.
one of the operators' coats. So they said maybe we ought to send someone down to Brazil and see what's going on.
Yeah, quality control would be good on that case.
Quality control.
Do we want to name the company, or was it Maxwell House?
It was Maxwell House.
Okay, well, what are they doing now? Do you still drink Maxwell House coffee?
I don't drink instant coffee.
Okay. You make your own.
I make my
You have
own.
your Keurig at home and the
Keurig at home, right,
little pods.
right.
Me too. That's Steve and I do that a lot. Yeah. So going forward this year, how many clients do you think you're going to see from the beginning of
Well,
the year to the end?
Well, if I'm seeing two or three a week, at least, that's more than 100, 150. Now is a slow time because of the holiday.
Well, sure. Everybody, takes a little break.
A couple of weeks ago, I had 4 clients. 3 in one day
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is a lot easier with Zoom. I don't have to go into the office.
Oh,
They don't have
absolutely.
to come and
Yeah.
park and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Well, what I'd like to do is I'd like to recap this, one more time. So we can reach you at what number? The number that's on the screen?
The number that's on the screen, I think.
I think Rick's going to put that back up in a second.
There you go.
Yes.
But better.
What's the better way, Andy?
Score.org/Las Vegas.
Okay.
Find a mentor.
Okay.
And
it's free.
It's free.
Yeah,
it's
free. How much better is it than that? So at least you have somebody that has the net under you when you start a business. That's a fabulous deal.
Yep.
And like I said, a lot of people don't know about that. And I was really taken with your story when I talked to you, and I really wanted to have Andy on a show. And I'm glad you came on. Very much so. Yeah. And so how long are you going to keep doing this? As long as your wife keeps telling you, leave the house, right?
Right. The best part of SCORE is the clients.
Yeah.
And,
all the people you get to meet. It's wonderful.
As I said, when I was strapped to a chair, I didn't have as much time to see clients.
Yeah.
And, people say, why do you do it? And that's my answer, because of the clients.
Well, yeah. Now you get to pick what you want to do. That's the beauty of it when you get retired and, you pick something that you like. It's like with me. I like doing what I have 4 businesses, but I told you before, my heart is right here at Susie's Las Vegas. I get to talk to wonderful people in Las Vegas and, let people know what's really going on out there. So do you have anything to say before we say goodbye?
Well, back to when you're retired, you never get a day off.
That's right, because you enjoy what you're doing every day.
And there's always something to do.
And you're smiling and you're happy.
Yep.
Well, Andy, this was a pleasure. I hope to have you back again. I really do.
Thank you. Just ask.
Okay, and that's our show for today. Thank you so much.
So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Susie's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Susie's Las Vegas podcast, come join the sway.